Hello, YouTubers. This is Kelly Blatnik with Blatnik Law, LLC. This is a response video to the tragic death of Breonna Taylor. I'd like to start off by saying this is not just a tragic death. This is disgusting that we as a society allowed this to occur. Few disclaimers. I wasn't there. I do not know what happened. I'm not part of the family members. I'm not part of the case. So what I'm getting is information from various news reporting agencies, which may or may not be correct. And so I hate to jump to a conclusion to say something and then find out that my information was based upon a certain data set that was incorrect. My understanding is this. Breonna was at her legal and lawful residence, legally and gainfully employed as an EMT. In the middle of the night or at some time when she was sleeping or was in a sleepy state, men barged into her home. Her boyfriend called 911. Out of fear for their lives and safety, boyfriend took his legal and lawful firearm and tried his best to defend his home and his woman. At the end of the day, she was killed. Other facts that are disputed is whether or not the police announced themselves, whether or not they did knock on the no-knock warrant. It has since come to light that the person they were seeking was already in custody. And it just seems like this is a huge kerfuffle. I haven't really done criminal defense in about 5 years, but when I did, my belief was then, as it is now, no-knock warrants are unsafe for the public. They are unsafe for the police officers. They are unsafe for the people whose homes are being assaulted. Everyone has the right to defend themselves and their family. Everyone has the right to think that they can sleep safely and peacefully in their home. These are constitutional rights. A lot of the Bill of Rights, Thomas Jefferson was so worried about adding the Bill of Rights because the Bill of Rights was a limitation that Thomas Jefferson thought, well, everyone knows we have these rights. If we put these in writing, then they're going to think these are only the rights. It is a horrible situation. I am glad that, according to CNN, the FBI has opened an investigation. I'm glad that the governor of the applicable state has also requested that an investigation be opened. At the end of the day, these no-knock warrants need to go away. They're not safe for the police officers, they're not safe for the public, and they do more harm than good. Another huge issue was the fact that the cops were all in plain clothes. That makes it very, very dangerous for both the police officers as well as the public, because the public doesn't know these are law enforcement officers. Anyone can go around shouting and saying police, but if they're not uniformed, if they're not in a marked patrol car, what is there to indicate that this person shouting police, which more likely than not didn't happen in this case. I wasn't there, but it seems like the family and neighbors said there was no shout, police, open up, search warrant, or whatever it was. So these no-knock warrants are very unsafe, and they're safe for police officers, and they're unsafe for the public. And I say that unsafe for the police officers because a lot of really pro-police officers or pro-cops will try to say, oh, I need these. I don't think you do. This is not, unfortunately, the first time that this incident has happened. People, officers are killed in these. Public members of the public are killed, and they need to go away. They need to stop. Police officers need to be not in plain clothes, but in uniform or something to indicate that they are actual law enforcement, because we, the people, have the right to defend ourselves. And this is just a situation of a very bad policy that should not be around. It's not only a tragedy, it is disgusting that this young life was snuffed out, and this tragedy, this awful event occurred because of, quite frankly, bad law that needs to change.